Good morning, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Builders for Buyers. So today we're going back up there this morning, and it's going to be, you know, a pretty good week, I think. So they're pouring the concrete footers Friday on the Watauga and the Cumberland Trace, and today we've got some electrical going on with the Piney Creek. So that's going to be fun to document, and you know, just us hanging out and doing what we do on a daily basis. Let's get right into it. What's up, boys?
All right, man. See ya. Look at that little piece of shit Acura that Mom drives. She got two BMWs in the garage and drives that Acura.
Stupid asses. I'm sure there is somebody complaining somewhere.
Yeah, that's not where that's
What?
Oh, that's not where that's supposed to go.
That's like right in the way.
They were supposed to drop it right there.
Yeah, that's like right in the way of where they need to take things. Hope everybody likes our work truck wind chimes we got here in the back.
Yeah, freaking ladders.
Ladders.
Up the wall.
Ladders and all kinds of other.
We have two ladders and a walkboard inside of a Dodge Durango.
So we dug this out, formed it, poured a little apron in here. They wanted a couple flagstone in it. Just did a couple inlays.
We got the signature logo, so the Linville Falls Mountain Club logo that they put with the garages.
He also poured this sidewalk right here for him previously.
Yeah.
Did that, what, about a month ago?
Yeah.
I mean, this house is gorgeous. So,
yeah, this is my favorite custom house that I've been in.
Yeah.
Yet. You know, we're waiting on a plumbing repair down here. This is just a landscape job that we got after the fact, but
yeah, we did not put this grinder pump in.
no. Grinder pump issue that was found. Just waiting on parts for risers, and that way we can get the risers on, bring the pump up, put the right grinder in.
Yeah, I heard you ran over it.
Yeah, no. So once this is fixed, we're gonna do some natural stone steps to get you from the back to the front. And
Yep.
About to meet up with Johnny and Migo and show them some boulder outcroppings that need to be done, and that way they can go get them and hopefully get some boulders in today.
Yeah.
Grande! Grande people! That's Ramon. Jefe? Ramon. No, why not?
You could have backed it right there. Just follow directions. We've gotten to the point where we're trying to teach adults stuff that we need to teach adults the same thing that they taught us in kindergarten on how to follow directions. A simple phone call.
Wow, are all y'all boss men?
Yes.
Just him. Did we
Just
point
him?
people different? I pointed at Trevor.
I'm the boss.
Well, I'll tell you who the boss is. You can tell me what's wrong. Well, come on up here and I'll...
Yeah, so, but on a serious note, if you need any HVAC work done, you're not going to find a better company. So give them a call. They're local to Marion, but they do all the surrounding counties. Like I said,
Morris Heating and Cooling.
you can't beat them. They take good care of us, and I know they take good care of everyone else too.
MorrisHeatingandCooling.com, 828-659-2400. Give it a prank call if you must. We are at the Piney Creek now, guys. We actually highlighted this house in the first episode. So that house, our first build.
Man with the walk through, but it's just a question I have to ask. One more thing right here. I'll measure off this wall to see where we're gonna get it. Then we'll put a can light probably right here, and then come over and put a fan about right here in this bay, and then come over a couple more and put a can light. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, this right here.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Because I think our mantel's going to be like right here.
Well,
So-
I didn't want to, I put it up high, and the only reason I put it up high was if this is going to be a gas, and the mantle, if the mantle don't come out far enough, this TV is going to get a lot of heat. Now, I'll put you a 20
Panel
amp.
is probably going right here, that's why I put this right here.
I put you a 20 amp back there. It's on a single breaker.
Whenever I go, I always take a picture. Whenever I get settled in, sent it to my dad. You know, we bullshit around. I sent that way he knows where I'm at.
Right.
And I sent it to him. I'm laid back. I said, laid back, son. I took that picture at 5:55. So it's starting to get dark. You know, I pull my phone out, 7:45. I'm like, you know, whatever. So I set my phone down. I take my air out, put it in the quiver, take my release off, put it in my pocket, and I hear something. I'm like, oh hell, here he comes. I got old Swamp Donkey on camera and I'm waiting on him. So I put that air back in, I put that release back on, and I kind of just ease up a little bit. I get in position, I'm waiting on him, I'm ready. I keep hearing something, I'm like, God dang, he's close. I mean, I'm over here, adrenaline getting me. Well, I hear it again, and I look down like this, and there's a damn 4-foot long copperhead just literally right there.
That thing has to be that big around.
Look, this is the funniest part though. My camera catches me running. Look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Look, my camera catches me running.
Yeah, I see him.
I would not know, but.
Oh,
I hate a snake.
I asked Greg.
Look at him.
Yeah, I see him right there.
2 hours cuddled up with that thing.
Yeah.
I cuddled that thing longer than I cuddled my wife.
Hey, what happened last night, man?
Some guy was walking past our shop at 1:30 in the morning, and he walked past the camera, and then he slowly reappears back in our parking lot and grabs our pumpkin off of our steps. We're trying to decorate our shop up really nice for fall, and you got crackheads stealing our pumpkins.
Where are we going today?
We're going to a house that we're putting a roof on. So I think yesterday we were looking at a lot of landscaping jobs for solid ground. Now today we're going to go look at a roof for bird's eye roofing.
All right, so tell us how this job came about though.
So this roof right here, we got called by a real estate agent here in town that we've done a lot of work for, and they're trying to get the sale finalized, but the home inspection came back that the roof was in pretty bad shape, and it was pretty worn out. The sellers are having to pay for it, but this is where it gets interesting. He was expecting to have to pay for it. He came out, we inspected it, and he had no idea that he had hail damage and wind damage, and he had no idea that he could file this on his insurance. So obviously we got up there and we marked it up. We found all the hail damage, all the wind damage. We chalked everything, took good pictures, documentation, and came down and said, man, well, you can file this on your insurance, and he had no idea. So ultimately he saved $17,000 because he didn't have to pay for this out of his pocket. And the guy would have never known if we wouldn't have got up and inspected it.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? It is day 3, so it's 12 p.m. middle of the day on a Friday. It's been a pretty down tempo week, so we've used a few different days to make this whole episode. We got some heating and air and electrical going down in the Piney Creek, and now I'm going to go see if our Cumberland Trace is getting any concrete poured or any blocks set. So whenever we get up there, I'll let you guys see what's going on with that, and hopefully that is getting done. So it looks like they've got the blocks set up where they're going to go, but they haven't done anything today. It is lunchtime on a Friday, so Maybe they went to lunch and then they're gonna pour it whenever they get back. I don't know, but I guess I'll stick around for just a little bit. I mean, it's better than being in an office because it's literally gorgeous out here today. So, we'll see what happens.
So, yeah, we're gonna go see if we can see some progress on the Piney Creek. I got them started this morning at 7 o'clock on the nose. We'll see what they got going on. Today they started the LP board and batten siding. So we'll see what they got going on. A couple solid ground trucks going on. Yeah, it started. We're gonna revisit this here in a little bit. I just wanted to see what they had going on, but we're gonna go over to lot 31 and lot 2. They poured the footers for the Cumberland Trace Friday, and we're pouring.
Did they do it Friday?
They did do it Friday. It was done whenever you came up here.
I was, there was a clip of me complaining.
Because it wasn't done?
Yeah.
They didn't have enough concrete for the other one because we misfigured our yardage on the concrete. So they're coming back tomorrow, Tuesday, to finish the Watauga footer pour. And then once they do that, we're gonna start laying block on those two. Once we do that, we're ready to start framing, and the framers are ready to start. So hopefully we can get these things thrown up, get them dried in pretty quick.
We're going sideways. This piece of up here.
GMC, son. Like a rock.
What does GMC stand for? Grab my.
Yeah, that's why I drive one.
Yep.
I'm just praying that someone will. Female.
All right, Taylor. So what's one thing for sure that construction has given you?
This. A bald spot on my head. I'm staying up countless hours for the past 10 years worrying about stuff like this, worrying about why the post holes for the porches on this house are not poured but the footers are. But I can tell you why. It's because somebody misfigured the concrete, and now the concrete truck guy is pissed off, and he probably won't bring us concrete for another 2 weeks. But you know what, that's just the way it is. But yeah, they got the footers poured, except for the post holes. So I guess they're gonna bring back more. We did misfigure the concrete somehow. But the post for the columns inside of the crawl space, those are poured. So we can at least lay our block. Once we lay our block, we can start framing the house. The porches are gonna get framed afterwards anyway, so not a huge deal. The other house, we are gonna have concrete poured in the footers tomorrow. Look how deep this footing is right here.
You're about to say something else.
We kept on running into rocks that kept on falling out. We had to keep digging this thing deeper and deeper and deeper. So now we're gonna have about 6 foot of concrete in the bottom of this one little footing right here.
Well, we know one thing. This side of the house sure is going to be sturdy.
whenever I was talking to the block layer this morning, he said, you don't have to ever worry about any wind picking this house up and blowing it away because the footer's about 12 foot deep.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Well,
This house is only 1,200 something square feet, and we've got 27 yards of concrete just to do the footers. So not very thrilled about that. It's going to be a lot more expensive than what we figured, but you know what, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and it'll be okay, I guess.
well, you know what I think about it? I think it's the flat out best.
If you're talking about Foothills restoration, then yes, it is flat out best.
I think it's the flat out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
I don't know what else you want me to say about this footing doesn't have any concrete on it.
If you can't tell, we're having a great Monday.
Yeah, it's definitely been a Monday. I was up here at 6:30 this morning, went back, did some work at the office, and now I'm back here at 2 o'clock. And we'll be here probably for the rest of the day.
It's literally about a 30-minute drive from town, and well, we do it multiple times a day sometimes, and a lot of times a week. So
I'm up here 10 to 12 times a week.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what you got to do on these house builds, especially when you got more than one going on. You've got to be up here and you got to see what's going on, because if you're not up here and you can't make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's when you run into problems. That's when people don't do their job. So you got to make sure that you're here. So
They started the LP siding today here. They're getting ready to start framing up for the pine tongue and groove ceiling on the front porch. We're gonna go check out and see if they got the back porch done. Let's go check it out, see what we got. Yeah, so they've got their LP siding started. Freeze boards on, LP's on, at least on this bottom part. Once we get everything sheeted, we'll start doing our batting strips, but they're working on the porch now. Let's walk up and see what they got going on. Now, whoever did this wiring down here, they've up the plastic. They didn't do a very good job on the wiring. Good. I'm almost positive that Big Meat put that light mount thing in the wrong way.
God, Big Meat.
Thing though that Big Meat did do, he cleaned up the entire house. So come up here and look at the top level. He cleaned everything, swept, got all the trash up.
Shout out to you, Big Meat.
Your electrical work, so your cleaning work, A+.
What about this?
Don't ask. Don't ask, because I don't know. I don't know where he got that nickname, and I don't want to know where he got that nickname. I'm really not trying to give Big Meat a hard time today, but I'm trying to figure out where this outlet right here goes to. It's like 17 feet from the ground to this outlet outside. I have no idea why. Maybe he just wanted to give somebody an outlet really high up on the side, and I don't know.
Gotta have one somewhere.
Well, they're everywhere. Come here with me. There's an outlet at the bottom of the steps. Who's gonna plug anything in right at the landing on the bottom of the steps?
Someone might have a little lamp there or something.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. This was the only thing left to pass our foundation inspection. We got failed because we didn't put this pipe in there, but we got it in there now. So the driveway's starting to get better and compacted. I drove up in here in two-wheel drive yesterday, even in a truck, so that's good. Man, we get the siding on this thing and it's gonna start taking some shape. I'm super excited about it. They're gonna do the pine tongue and groove up under the porch. As soon as the siding gets put on, paint crew's coming in, get this house painted, and it's gonna look done on the outside. It's gonna look sweet. Super excited about it.